Hi everyone, it's Zigzag here. Welcome to another video on the channel. Now, some rather sad news just came out a few days ago on geoguessr. The most legendary map in geoguessr's history, A Diverse World, which was popularized by geoguessr and was kind of a name that went beyond the geoguessr community. I've met people who'd never played geoguessr who knew about Diverse World, and it has been deleted by the maker, Mapper. I'll go into why that is in a second, but look at this, it had 15 million plays. This screenshot comes from Dustdan's video, which was just recorded a few days ago. As you can see, for a community-made map, that number is actually insane. The only ones to eclipse it were Famous Places at 37 million plays, and of course the world map at 117 million. So this is quite a devastating blow for the community. Considering in our geoguessr careers that we all grew up playing so much Diverse World, this is quite a monumental moment for the community. And so now I'm just going to go into Mapper's reasons so that we can hear his side of the story as to why he's come out and deleted it. So here is his statement on screen right now. Feel free to pause it or head on over to the subreddit to read it yourself. So from this statement, it appears that Mapper's main problem is the direction of the game, especially with avatars. Now, I've never given a statement about avatars myself, not properly. It's definitely unpopular in the community, especially when they started rolling them out. No one was excited to get the avatars. Everyone preferred their profile pictures. And I have to say, overall, I am of the same opinion. I don't think that avatars were necessary, nor do I think they're an improvement over normal profile pictures. Now, it's clear that Mapper sees this as quite like a cash grab and sees it as kind of ruining the aesthetic of the game and adding way too much clutter to the game, which is meant to be simple in the first place. I mean, I do understand this perspective. GeoGuessr is such a simple game, and keeping it simple should be a priority, I think. But at the same time, I don't really have a massive problem with it either, because if it's gonna help them create better changes in the future or something like that with this extra money that they're going to get from the avatars, if it makes the game more viable overall, then they don't have to worry too much about the Google costs that they have to pay for the API usage and that kind of thing. So definitely seems that Mapper has taken this quite a bit more seriously than me and other people I've talked to. Nevertheless, I definitely respect his decision. Look guys, maybe some of you guys will be annoyed about this deletion, but honestly, Mapper did so much for the community. He still does a lot by documenting all the new Google Street View coverage that comes out on his virtualstreets.org website, which is a really great site to find out all kinds of things about GeoGuessr and about Google Street View. But yeah, guys, I think it's just a time to appreciate what was one of the quintessential parts of GeoGuessr culture, and definitely something that all of us will miss, even if ADW was kind of a flawed map in many ways. Nevertheless, probably the greatest of all time. So yeah, I'll link this in the description. It's definitely worth reading some of these other articles as well. Kind of interesting points that he makes about some of the investors of the game. Not necessarily something that I want to touch on because I don't really know too much, but definitely interesting if you're curious about it. I just wanted to tack on to the end of this video something I've observed recently, which is that GeoGuessr is in a bit of a slump in terms of popularity. So you can see here, pre-pandemic, GeoGuessr was not nearly as popular as it is now. And then we had that massive burst in the pandemic right at the start when a lot of us started playing. This is around the time where GeoWizard's videos were going super well, and about the time that I came into the community, just around here. Then as people could travel around a little bit more, I guess things kind of dipped down in popularity, and then Rainbow actually had a massive impact on the game here at the start of 2022 with all the tournaments and everything. And you can see from the height of its popularity, GeoGuessr is about half as popular right now as it was. And it's kind of been a steady decline over the last few months. Interested to see what you guys kind of think about that. Obviously, the end of the tournaments has been a big player on that as well. And finally, one other thing I wanted to show you guys is a very interesting graph. So this is, of course, the last 12 months of popularity. And this is the popularity of my channel in terms of views. So this was last September when things were really popping off with the Rainbow tournaments and everything, and this is through to now. Obviously, this kind of follows very closely, so my channel, obviously being GeoGuessr related, is highly dependent on the popularity of the game. So obviously here I am hoping things pick up sometime in the near future, but it is very interesting to see that, and it is interesting to see how much the World Cup will affect things, see if there's some kind of change that the devs have got in the works that could make GeoGuessr more popular like it did when Battle Royale came out and all the streamers were playing it. Obviously, it also depends on people like Rainbow, Ludwig, those kind of fellas, if they're able to make kind of content that people are really enjoying or not. And obviously with GeoGuessr, it has been a little bit dead recently. So just an interesting thing, obviously not complaining at all. I'm very blessed to have almost 50,000 subscribers and a loyal viewer base, but just a kind of interesting thing here. Do give your thoughts in the comments. Interested to hear. Also, rest in peace, ADW. And yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that little video. Another one coming later tonight. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a video very soon. Till next time, and goodbye.